Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another POV driving review from Peter's Autovlog. My name is Pedro. Hope you guys having a fantastic day. Guys, in front of me I have a 2021 Ford Mustang Mach 1. And not a Mach-E, it's a Mach 1. Absolutely stunning little car here. Of course, I've driven already two Mustangs. Both pretty obviously 2.3 liter EcoBoost. Of course, I drove the premium one, which I put not too long ago. That had the Ford Focus RS engine. But this has got a Coyote V8, normally aspirated, with 480 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. Made it to a six-speed manual transmission, of course a Tremec transmission, limited slip differential from Torsen with a Ford 373 on it. You got some Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's on it here, you know, 255s up front, 275s in the rear, and of course we got 6-piston Brembo calipers, as you can see here. So fantastic braking performance, and these are probably around 14-inch rotors. I can correct that on the screen or in the description if I'm incorrect. But of course you got some stripes here in the bottom. Really cool part of the design. You got a little bit of red and black strips going along the bottom here. Of course you got your front splitter, and it goes all the way around here. As you can see, it goes all the way back. I love these wheels. These are some sort of like black matte wheels with a nice silver rounding on. Really, this Mach 1 is not equipped with the performance of the handling package, where you got a little bit of different wheels, same size I believe, but you get different wheels, and of course a different spoiler. Here in this one spoiler here, we got a little small spoiler here, as you can see, part of the Mach 1 package. And of course you got the back, your quad exhaust, your Mach 1 badging. Really cool, and looks really good. So this color that we have here in front of us is an iconic silver, and you know, really looks good with the stripes and everything. Really does it well. All right guys, so let's head over to the interior here a little bit, just take a quick look at the interior. Of course you got your standard Mustang. I'm not going to much to review on it. If you want to review a little more of the interiors, I did that on my previous ones. But of course you got the black cloth, ebony cloth, which got nice side thigh support here, a nice support. We've got the Mach 1 Mustang emblem here, and of course you got just a regular Mustang here. I don't think this has any upgraded stereo system in it. You got your Mach 1 badging, and of course you got your layout. You got an 8-inch screen, and of course a 12-inch screen for the instrumentation. Really nice interior. Of course it's very snug. I like it, and the seats hug you really well. You got powered seats here in the front. Both front seats are powered, and pretty much about it guys for interior for the Mustang interior. So obviously you got a Mach 1 molding here on the door sill, regular stuff from the Mustang, which I used to cover here. Of course we got the cloth black seats here. There's no Mustang engraving like the one I drove in the other Mustang, but they're got pretty good sized bolsters, and obviously you can do a Ricardo once as well on this one. And what I love about this interior, of course you got the 12-inch digital screen, you got your 6-speed transmission here, all kinds of belts and whistles. You got the 8-inch. All right guys, let's take a look at this beautiful power plant over here. Of course you got the Mach 1 emblems here, and let's take a look at this awesome. And of course we're gonna put this up here as I'm used to. Oh, there we go. All right guys, so here we got Coyote engine, 5-liter V8 with 480 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque, 6-speed manual. Of course we got looks like of course we got an intake here as well, performance intake, and of course you got this absolutely beast of an engine. You know, really nice. Obviously you got your strut brace here as well for the Mach 1 emblem on it. Really cool engine. You know, 480 horsepower is quite a bit, so awesome looking engine. So all right guys, let's continue and put this girl back in its feet. So beautiful little stripes here. There we go guys. So awesome really car. Enjoying it. This is probably the best Mustangs that, you know, Ford has ever built. There is, if you can see back there, there is a Ford GT500 that just sold. So this is probably the next best thing to that. You can see we got the nice 3 lights here, as you can see. Really cool daytime running lights seen on it. Of course you got the turn signals back here. So awesome looking car, and it's gonna be my first V8 experience in a Mustang, so really looking forward to it. And so all right guys, let's head on over and get in. Really cool. Let's get inside. And of course we got the key here. We'll put it down. Of course this is a stop start button. Of course being a manual, of course you got your 6-speed manual here. Let's put the brake down here, we don't need it right now. So 6-speed Tremec manual transmission, which is going to be the best. Obviously I've heard, of course I'm gonna have a big Mustang, you know, I don't know, a ton of them, not since I've never been part of my, you know, part of my ballet. I love performance driving, I love driving, but nowadays, you know, back in the when I first started driving back in the 90s, of course, in early 2000s, or the Mustangs were not known for a handling machine or something like that. More of a straight line speed with a V8, fantastic V8 sounding. But now Ford has definitely changed basically the whole thing. Mustangs now are like 350R, the GT500, and this. They're not made to handle with the power. They feel great, they handle great, and they're some of the top cars right now. Even this thing's probably on par with the new G80 M3 from BMW, something like that. So, but you can tell it. So of course, you guys, let's start up. Gotta press the clutch in. Ooh yeah, let's hear that, baby. Oh yeah, just hear that exhaust, my friends. Woof, that sounds so awesome. So alright guys, we're a little bit of fuel. We're gonna get some fuel, but we're gonna continue with this Mustang drive. So alright guys, here we go. We got this awesome looking interior. Of course you got all your modes here as well. Then I'll close the door, but take a look at that, guys. Hear that? Oh yeah, that is awesome. I'm gonna rev it too crazy because we're still brand new vehicle. As you can see, it's got 10 miles on it, so it's a brand new Mach 1. So just a quick overall of the interior. Of course, we got two awesome gauges here. We got oil pressure. It looks like we got, obviously this is not turbo like the Ford EcoBoost. This has got a vacuum, looks like a vacuum. As you can see, every time we turn it's sort of like a vacuum, if I'm correct. And of course, we got your 8-inch navigation screen. This is still Sync 3, if I'm correct. And of course, you can see we got navigation. We hit the home screen. Of course, we got your stereo, audio, all the basic stuff here. Of course, you see regular from Ford. Of course, here you got your dual zone AC. This one doesn't have any seat heaters or coolers. As you can see, they're not put in them. This one does not have them as an option, but you got your dual zone AC, and of course, you got basic. I believe this is like a 7 or 8 speaker stereo. If I'm forgetting, I'll put that up on the screen or on the description. That sounds pretty decent. Let's see. All right, guys. So it does sound pretty good. And of course, we got, obviously, you got all your controls here. You got your toggle switches. Of course, you can start hazards. Obviously, you got traction control off, steering modes here, if I'm correct. Normal steering, and let's go to sport, and we got comfort. So we'll go back to sport steering. And of course, here we got your modes, which we have, of course, normal. We got sport plus, track, and of course the track, this changes completely. As you can see, it's awesome, the display, but we're gonna keep it up. And also we got drag strip. Look at that, cool. You probably also got a line lock for this as well, but we're not gonna do that today. This is a brand new vehicle. You got, of course, snow and wet, but we're gonna keep it in sport plus. That's what we're gonna drive it for. So getting my first hands on this V8 Mustang. Of course, you got your Tremec 6-speed manual. We'll put our emergency brake down. And also, I think these gauges like this are pretty nice. I love this digital display. It's really cool looking. And of course, you got everything else. Of course, you got let's fix the I get a little bit of see if we can adjust this a little bit. And of course, we got some aluminum. Oh, you can see them there, but I think we got some of the plate are aluminum. But overall, nice interior. Of course, you got your Mach 1 badging, and of course, you got some light up here. Nothing too fancy. Of course, there's no. The visibility is good on these Mustangs, so really nice. And this is basically almost the same as the every Mustang. Of course, what changes is the V8 sound. Of course, this is what a Mustang is really meant to have. Although that Mustang EcoBoost performance is really fast though, and it's very good. The 10 speed is really nice and impressed me. Of course, this is a V8, and we got that noise. So let's put on our seatbelt, guys, head over out and take this girl out for a test drive. And just putting on my glass here. So we got no forced engine sound here. This is basically all V8. So I can't put the windows on because we got some stickers here. So, but let's head on over and do a test drive. Let's make sure we got the camera on, of course. All right, guys. So this Mustang going. So put the key here. Oh yeah, this sounds fantastic. Absolutely, yeah. This Mustang really makes a difference. The clutch light is very different. It does feel There's definitely more feeling to this than the regular transmission V6 in the 2.3 liter for sure. I can feel the clutch engagement more. The other one was very, very kind of faded out, but this one here does very well. Oh yeah, this is easy. Oh yeah, hear that noise? Oh yeah. God, that V8 sounds damn good. Ah, God, there's no, I'm sorry, but there is no replacement for this V8 engine's noise. Let's go, guys. No, now I'm not gonna floor it crazy because this is a brand new 10-mile car, but oh man, this thing sounds fantastic. Woo! Now obviously this feels it feels so good. It does have a bit of different feeling than the Caboose. That was always a high performance one, and also has some handling GT. But this is a Mach 1, so definitely it's got upgraded suspension from the GT. It feels really good. So, oh yeah, this has got some power, baby. 480 horsepower, guys. Normally aspirated engine. Sounds really good. And yeah, there's nothing like driving a manual car, especially in this type of configuration. Wow. So I'm not gonna go crazy because I don't want to attract unwanted attention. And but let's see how this thing handles. So, oh yeah, this thing is just so good. Wow. Oh yeah, I can feel this thing. This thing's gonna be a hoot in the track. So let's head over to this the fifth gear, and it's quiet. That's what I like about it. The exhaust, I haven't messed with it, but I just wanted to get to drive one of these. This is the V8 Mustang. Yeah, this is the perfect soundtrack for this car, and this is my first time driving a V8 Mustang, and it's a Mach 1. So, wow, this thing feels really good. The response from the engine, look at that. This is a fifth gear. Woo, man, I think I'm gonna ditch those BMWs for one of these. This is a lot of, even though this car I believe is around $60,000, I'll check on that. This is a lot of car for the bang for the buck. Wow, the V8 sound is just fantastic. I can imagine the 350R or the 500. I mean, that's gonna be another level. But wow. Oh, this has got automatic rev matching. So. Oh wow, yeah, this is nice. This is super nice. Yeah, this thing's easy to get you in trouble. Wow, yeah, it feels great, guys. I mean, obviously, I'm just excited and just feels so awesome to drive a V8 car. I haven't driven in a while now. My personal taste, this is what I love. I love this kind of performance. I do like the interior. Obviously, this is not your highest quality interior that Ford offers, or the latest and greatest, but man, Ford has really done a fantastic job with this Mustang. So obviously this is probably rivaled a G80, which I have not driven. I have not had a chance to drive a new M3, but of course that's what I've been driving for many years, M3. So, but wow, I'm really impressed with this independent suspension, fantastic braking power, good handling. The engine note is fantastic to die for, and wow. Now suspension, obviously, if it's not uncomfortable, but obviously it's sports car. It is a little bit not harsh, but it's stiff enough to be a handling car, but not stiff enough to say, oh yeah, this is uncomfortable. But in no means at all. Suspension is very well controlled, and the car feels planted. The car feels really well, really awesome. Oh man, and that exhaust note is just intoxicating. Wow, yeah, this thing just turns so nice. Now I'll be honest, the RS powered Mustang is probably not too far behind on this, but just the overall feeling, not just the power that pushes you, but just the hearing that noise is fantastic. It's just another completely different experience. So this digital display is fantastic. I really love this. This is even much better than the G80s, which I've seen the new BMW interiors, and this is a much better instrumentation than that, to be honest. So yeah, this thing feels, this will be fantastic to take it to the track, the Sebring that's not too far away. So wow, yeah, I'm just coming in here at the V8, which just sounds awesome. Oh, they have some event out there. This is closed. Oh boy. So we're gonna have to take a turnaround, guys, here. How about you come in here? Yep. Now, at slow speed, the car feels good. Obviously, the 6-speed is really easy to drive. Very nice transmission. This very, very nice feeling transmission. And let's head over this way, guys. So always take it here and kind of test out the normal and driving in the parking lots, because obviously, you know, a lot of cars sometimes, you know, squiggle, but this just feels really good. I mean, this car feels, the steering wheel is great, got a nice leather to it, and this car feels really good. It doesn't feel as heavy. This car is probably no lightweight. It's probably around 3,700 pounds, but man, does it feel good. Wow, yeah, very impressive. This car, I mean, wow, I know Ford had done, you know, some advantages to you know, having this car is, you know, really improving, but wow, I'm very impressed, man. This is a hoot. This car's gonna be, once you get this thing dialed up a little bit, then I can imagine the handling package must be a fantastic car. Yeah, there's some cup activity here, so I'm not gonna go. But wow, guys, this feels really good. So yeah, the clutch engagement with this thing is so much better than the transmission and the 2.3 liter, the regular one. You can definitely has much more feel, and it feels really good. So yep. Let's get this guy through here, guys. So let's go out and take it a little bit more this way, guys. So yeah, I mean, it's, wow, guys, I'm really impressed. 6-speed feels great. The ride is taut, but it's not heavy. I mean, it's not anything, you know, wow, this thing by no means at all. It has a really good ride. You can tell the suspension is fantastic. I can only imagine the handling package. It's gonna just enhance the handling. I don't know how stiffer the springs are or the shocks, but oof, man, that noise. I don't need a stereo. The stereo's off. I don't need that. It's just basically just that V8, that Coyote V8 sounds so good. That's just the ear gasm it gives you. Wow, wow, guys. Yeah, this is my first time driving a Mustang, a GT or a V8 Mustang, and man, I'm impressed. Obviously, this is, you know, one of the top tier Mustangs, one of the top Mustangs, of course. But man, does it feel so good. Yeah, guys, this is a really good car. Really good car. Just the way it is, yes. You know, it's still $60,000 car is still a pretty good amount of car. You know, really impressive quote. So obviously here you got your gauges, of course, and of course you got all your toggle switches. Not much, obviously. This is the same type of Mustang interior. Obviously you got your lights, you got some speakers here. I know you can get some other stereo system in here as well. Any other options, of course, you got the handling package. I believe there's another package. I'll put all that in the description, but just this experience of just, you know, being like this, the way it is. Wow. This thing picks up speed so nice. I can only imagine the GT500 with the 10-speed. This thing's gotta be a monster. It's such an enjoyable car. It's not loud enough to be obnoxious by any means. So if anybody's looking for a sports car, you know, this is definitely one of the best Mustangs I think that I have not driven. But everything you hear about them, of course, because I've got, you know, friends and all the other YouTubers I hear about the Mustangs. These are some of the best, and Mustangs building some of the best Mustangs. I know they're probably gonna be coming up with something else, but man, you know, it's kind of sad to see that some of this, you know, this type of engines and experiences are kind of getting away. You know, this is probably gonna be the last, you know, V8s that are gonna come out from Ford. Obviously, everything's going either electric or some sort of, you know, boosted thing. So even though the Mustang, you know, even though the power, I mean, even though the EcoBoost Mustang with the 4 RS engine is not bad, I mean, but just the V8 sound, it's just, you know, just part of the experience. You know, it's just makes it that much perfect. So, oh yeah. So yeah, it feels fantastic, guys. So I can recommend it, guys. You gotta grab some of these cars. I don't know, but this might go up in value. This car's gonna be very unique because there's not gonna be many of these V8s remaining. You see a lot of these cars, you know, just keeping their value because these are enthusiast cars. And look at that, just, oh god, that feels so damn good. Wow. So yeah, guys, it's kind of sad to kind of see some of the stuff kind of, you know, not being, this is probably going to be the last generation of things like this. I don't know what Ford's going to come out with. I hope Ford does it. I mean, as you know, like for example, Dodge with the SRT, the Hellcat models, they announced that, yeah, they're might be ending the production to that. Ford might follow suit. Chevy, really, you know, with the V8 Corvette, you know what they're gonna give us? Electric Corvette, electric, it's not gonna be the same. I drove the Ford Mustang Mach E, of course, and of course an electric vehicle. It feels fast, but man, there's no, you can't duplicate, you know, the manual and the V8 sound. So wow, very impressive. My god, Ford, my hat off to you. These engines are awesome. The car feels really good. You know, the handling, guys, is just so good. Obviously the Mustang has, you know, obviously if you see all those videos of people smacking Mustangs, obviously these are not the most popular cars at car meets, but then again, you know, Ford's making them, you know, obviously you gotta be really making some stupid stuff in these things to really get them out of the control. A lot of power, you let off the brake, you let off the, you know, the clutch, or, you know, you're pressing that pedal like the on-off switch. You know, you gotta be gentle with these cars in a certain way. You gotta respect them. You know, it's a lot of power, and this is an awesome car. You know, you just can't, you know, this car, take it to the track, you know, experience them. Let's put it in 6th gear. Yeah, and then we got, you know, we got in sixth gear, so we're in, you know, fuel saving mode. But wow, this thing is a really awesome car. Awesome, man. I'm just speechless. Had been a while since I had driven a V8. I did have, for somebody know, I'm gonna make a video of what cars I've had, but I did have a 2006 Pontiac GTO with a 6-liter LS2, and reminds me of that. But this thing is on another level. This thing feels taut, feels concentrated, feels very well, made. It feels solid. It's I don't know, guys. Yeah, Ford really did a good job with this car. Wow, really impressive. And man, I might, hopefully one of these days I'll get my hands behind the wheel of a GT 500. I didn't want to rev this guy. This is a brand new car. It's got, you know, I'm just put a little miles in it, but man, the brakes are, oof, yeah, the brakes are really well too, guys. So I didn't want to, but wow, yeah, brakes feel fantastic, as expected from a 6-piston caliper car. So all right, guys, well, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I love this thing. I might get my hands on one of these. I'm gonna tell Randy. Guys, big shout out to Bartow Ford for allowing me to take one of these cars out, and to Randy as well. Randy is the gentleman who hands me the keys. Thank you so much to him. And man, Ford really is doing a fantastic job with these cars, and man, I'm so happy to, I'm blessed to have a chance at one of these. So fantastic car, guys. And I'll show you a bit of the reverse camera. This obviously has got the bigger one. This got a bigger screen than the one, and if you can see, you got the other one I drove. But there's two of these guys. If you guys looking for this Mustang Mach 1, there's two of them here at Bartow Ford, and really cool, guys. So for those of you who don't know, you gotta press this up, and then to get reverse, we got the reverse camera. As you can see, we got some trajectory lines. So really nice. The camera does a good job. And yep, there you go, guys. So all right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like, share this video, and please tell me you get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this, my first drive of this V8 Mustang. It's a Mach 1. Wow, really impressed. Thank you guys for everything, and have a fantastic day. Thank you very much. Bye bye.